Today we're going to be talking about the law of superposition, or the relative and absolute age of the rocks and the dirt that are under our feet. The premise behind the law of superposition is that when you have strata or layers of sedimentary rock, the older or oldest strata are below the younger strata. In other words, the oldest will be on the bottom and the youngest will be on the top. So here's some really good visual displays of our law of superposition. So you can see the top is sandstone, and that is our youngest. Under it is shale, which is older, and on the bottom is limestone, which is the oldest. In a real life picture, it is the same way. That dark brown on the bottom is the oldest, and it gets younger and younger as we go up, with the top layer being the youngest. There are two major ways to date a geological event. So geological meaning the earth. Relative age, how old a rock is compared to surrounding rocks, or absolute age, the actual number of years the rock was formed. I like to think of it as relative age. I'm comparing myself to a relative. I am younger than my grandfather. I am older than my daughter. I'm comparing my age to one of my relatives. The same would be true in rocks. You would be comparing one rock to the age or the birthday of another rock. Absolute age is the actual number of years since the rock was formed. I try to remember that by saying, I am absolutely 50 years old. You are absolutely 25 years old. She is absolutely 19 years old. So an absolute age is what age you actually are. Relative age is comparing your age to something else. So diving a little deeper, relative dating is one of the methods that you can talk about a specific rock to say if it's younger or older than the surrounding rocks, but it's not going to give you the exact age. I can't say this layer of rocks is 2 million years old. I would say this layer of rocks is younger than the layer of rocks below it. So in relative dating, the law of superposition is talking about an undisturbed sequence. Sequence means in order. Sedimentary rock. So we've got a sedimentary rock with a lot of layers. And the law of superposition states that each layer is older than the one above it, or each layer is younger than the one below it. So if you're looking at our picture, this brown one is younger than the bluish green one below it, and the bluish green one below it is older than the brown one above it. That is relative dating. Remember, comparing it to a relative. Absolute dating gives you the exact age of the rock. Remember I said that's kind of like saying, I'm 57, you're 4, she's 9, he's 27. It's the exact age. This is accomplished by using radioactive dating. Some people also call it radiometric dating. So based on the radioactive decay of certain elements that we can find in the rock and in the soil around it, we can tell exactly how old it is. So if you look at our chart, relative dating would go from younger to older, but numerical or absolute dating would say it's 545 million years old, 520 million years old. Ooh, that's younger. 510 million years old, 495. So even in relative dating, the younger is still on top of the older.